Crazy. Fugazi at lunchtime. I am a hungry boy. I eat, I eat, I eat, I eat. So true. In the eating room. Food on the plate. I'm eating it. Food on the plate. Yeah, that's... Everybody's chowing down. Everybody's sauce is brown because we will eat food. Yeah, for sure, man. I don't think it would be very, very good, but it kind of got me through like a tough time there. I kind of like toxic pop snappers, man. Let's give it a chance. Just like the idea.
I'm Quixel, master merchant. Or
It's the same run. Oh man, it's the same run. It's the same run, people. It's the same run. And I'm loving every minute of it. Yes, I am. Lower your cooldown. Yeah, I think it's... I mean, you could run either. I think I'm happy with this. Lan John is pretty good right now. I do see it on a lot of Vanessas. My horny ass could not go to the fairy shop if I was in the bazaar. Honestly, I think you guys are like fake fuckers, to be honest with you. I think the horniest people are doing the least fucking, I guess is what I'm trying to say. There's a jerk to fuck continuum in society, and I don't know where it's been historically. But I think like it's always been jerk heavy, because you can just knock it out for yourself like at any time. But it's like it's like 99.2% jerkers, 0.8% real fuckers these days. But meanwhile, everyone's like, oh, I'd like to fuck that. No, you wouldn't. You'd like to jerk off to it. It's a different vibe. Why are you out here saying telling me what you want to jerk off to? I don't need to know about that shit. You're virtue signaling, man. Never mind, you wouldn't get it. There's a loneliness epidemic? Yeah, because no one wants to hang out with your gooner ass. I was trying to say it in like a Kevin Hart voice. Because you're always saying shit like, my horny ass couldn't make it in the bazaar if I went to the fairy shop. Nobody wants to be around that kind of energy. They want to like share nachos when you go to the bar. I'll take a small non-weapon item. Bronze Clamra, my beloved. Mimmenhook. Of course, Mimmenhook.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies.
I'd rather smoke weed and jerk off than hang out with 99.9% of people. Well, lucky for you, I'm sure the feeling's mutual. That's a fucked up thing to say, man. There's some good people out there. And I think human beings are wired to, you know, get some dopamine from socializing. So I think, like, I don't know. I think the idea is maybe that gives the vibe of like, whoa, this person must be like really selective with their company. But actually, I'm like, it gives the vibe of like, you're talking to the dude, but you can tell he's not listening to you. He's trying to figure out whether his hands should go in his pockets or like he should clasp them in front of his crotch like Lucky Luciano. Or he should put his hands behind them and clasp them like he's Morpheus walking through the produce section of the H-Mart. Or if he should like cross his arms in front of his chest or something like that, but then he doesn't want to appear standoffish, and then all of a sudden you realize like he hasn't heard anything you've said. What are you saying? I'm saying you don't know what to do with your hands. That's what I'm saying. Basically, I'm saying you don't know what to do with your hands when you're talking to somebody. I'm saying you're the type of fella that doesn't know what he's doing with his hands.
Now this is how you
Burn skill? I'll spend 2 on a burn skill.
You picked that up quickly.
Any day of the week, man.
Maybe I'm getting better at this.
Do I have... I mean, I guess you might as well come out here. Then there's just a question of... No, because you got limited ammunition. Oh, but you would have more poison. It's tough. It's a tough call. You can now feel your feet in your socks. That's fucked up. Nah, I tanked that. Hey, NL, did you get a vasectomy? Just had my second kid, so I gotta get one? Nah, it's because I'm what's the lady's name in The Taming of the Shrew? She's like Dulcinea or whatever. I'm like torn between two camps. One is people on Twitch saying I should have had a vasectomy before I had a first kid. And then like the other one is like talking with parents at my daughter's school who like largely have more than one kid. And they're like, you guys gonna have a second? So I'm kind of like a George divided. But I think there's a limited rush. Just what about a one ball vasectomy? That's a good point. A one ball vasectomy. I never thought about that.
We'll remember your face.
And then if you could just be like, today I'm just gonna come from the snipped ball. Yeah. That's a good point. I never even thought about that. I got a little dude in there in like the Titanic engine room. Just like the captain's like, come from the inert ball. Come from the inert ball! Like all the fucking like beams and shit are like swinging up over their heads. Come from the inert ball, man! Oh, like the cum steam comes out of the cum generator. I guess that's like quitting time or whatever. I can't remember. Because it doesn't exist, I suppose. But this, I don't know about this one, man. I think it's like, it's not quite right yet. But yeah, like there's no rush. I'm not really like too concerned about it.
A friend. I mean, a customer.
I think you're kind of a stud.
Now, if that doesn't work out for you, come back for a refund.
You're an interesting fella as well.
Do you have to leave already?
Interesting. Very interesting. Anyway, all I'm trying to say is I'm not that concerned about it right now. But the other thing is, and I have nothing against the vasectomites. But you gotta recognize your arguments are somewhat dishonest sometimes. They'll say some shit like, you should get it done, it doesn't hurt. That's not the reason I'm not getting it done, buddy. Is I'm not like, oh, it's gonna be so painful. I just, like, I go, you got bigger machinations going on. Also, yes, it does. That's the other thing. It's gotta hurt at least a little bit. Right? They're going into a very sensitive place. I don't think it hurts that bad, but... You ever think about how much time you spent as a sperm in your dad's nutsack before he came into your mom, thus making you? A, yes, I do think about that. B, it doesn't bother me, because I have a higher level of thinking than the average person on this website. C, I was not a sperm in my dad's balls because I only became a person maybe last night, but certainly not when I was a sperm, because I didn't have the other half of the fucking blueprints yet. I didn't know where the fuck I was going. All I knew was that I'd know it when I got there, okay? So I wasn't me when I was a sperm. That was just like, I don't know what you want me to say. You don't put flour on salami and say, enjoy your sandwich, okay? You gotta bake the rolls first. When did I become a person? I don't know. 6.5, maybe? 6.5 years old? You got a problem with some other fella, is what I'm trying to say. Just take a regular bronze. It is crazy that one day you like come online as a person. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I don't know when it happens, man. Because what's weird is like I don't feel, when I think about myself age 5, I don't feel like a real person, but there's like elements of my current personality in 5-year-old me. It's a very strange thing to consider. I'm gonna lose this one bigly. You're gonna ruin my life. I don't have an answer for you. Big Lee! Big Lee! I don't know why I did this. Did this hand gesture as if that meant something. And I said Big Lee. Big Lee! This build is not ass. It can work. It's just not quite right now. I need you. Chib Tua. Can you imagine? Chib Tua. Ammo, why don't you can sell us Pop Snappers? Pop Snappers no reroll? Okay, I'll reroll. You drive a hard bargain. Yes, sir! Honestly, I think this is still... This is just better. And then you go out. You charge you. Oh, but then you steal the fucker. That's alright. You go here then. And then you would run this Andrew as well. Perhaps this Andrew. Cloak on lighter. It's a scam. It's a scam, I'm afraid.
The sparks! They're everywhere!
Cloak, once it hits silver, we can have a conversation. Or once lighter gets a little bit more support and stops being a skill merchant. But right now, it's a skill merchant. Get mod. How you doing, Chibley, by the way? What are you playing today? Are you playing Half Prince? That's not the game. Half Sword? Blueprints? Haste 2 items for 3 seconds? Now we're fucking talking. Poison item. I don't know why I thought that could be a Pop Snappers. Upgrade a bronze tier item. I don't think it's going to be a silencer build, man. Yes, half sword and maybe some hitman after that. Been movie maxing. Feels great. Thanks for the update, Chibley. I appreciate that. I think I'm going to run Silver Cannonball. I know it's a little crazy. I'm on a different level here. You watch Nosferatu yet, Chibley? No spoilers, please. I'm only halfway done.
You should know. I'm a bit of a
Cloak
legend
Catfish?
from Lago.
Nah, man. Nah, it's not December anymore. It is pretty good, though. I saw that midnight day one. Damn, dude. Like, so you're saying that, like, Nosferatu was, like, your Minecraft movie? Can't believe it. Shout out to Irvine Spectrum Center. All right. I should have known it wasn't in New Zealand. That's fair. I'm assuming Irvine is it's a city in California. I do have to. Well, I was gonna say at least you go to the best states. Well, I'm gonna make a lot of people mad. I just realized, but like, it's hard for me to say that. I've got a lot of respect for Washington State because I'm there more than almost any other state. But apart from that, apart from like putting personal biases aside, I'm immediately sus of someone who says California is not the best state, and I'm immediately turbo sus of someone who says it's in the bottom half. If someone was like, California is not the best state, it's like number 4, I'd be like, I could understand. You probably got nuance for that. But if someone was like, it's like the 48th best state, I would be like, I sussed that. I put some sus on it.
I'm so glad we could share this experience today.
I think it's hard to make this stuff objective, but you kind of have to. It's if you agnostic where you live, you gotta say California's a top 5 state. It's on the coast, great weather, booming economy in cool businesses like making movies, great cuisine. You have to at least respect it enough to put it in the top 5. And I wouldn't put it at number 5, but like that's not for me to say.
What you needed.
top 10 but not top 5. Now you're gonna have to say some shit. You're gonna have to be like, you have to make an argument for why like fucking Massachusetts clears California. Because there's some that are gonna make it's gonna be like the state you live in, and then New York is like inarguable, and then we're probably Colorado. Colorado doesn't have a whole lot of enemies. But it's not California. Come on. I'm waiting for an argument. Okay, Hawaii is a great state. Alaska, it's beautiful. I could take it or leave it culturally. I've never been to an Alaskan luau. It's an absolutely gorgeous state. British Columbia pretty much has a little Alaska inside of it, so maybe I'm a little biased, but you gotta put New York up there, because New York City is, I mean, it's a concrete jungle where dreams are made of, and you got, as far as I'm concerned, California is the other auto include. Florida, no shot. I'm there now and then, unfortunately, and I think it might be. I don't think I could call it the worst state, because at least it's got stuff going on, but the people in Florida scare the shit out of me. The average Floridian inspires like a fear in my heart. Like I feel like I'm in Grand Theft Auto when I'm in Orlando, but like I'm not Tommy Vercetti. I'm like just a guy trying to get to the store and without being hit by a car. Or harassed by like the most insane person I've ever seen in my life. Okay, fine, I'll leave the shop. And they're going like, asshole. I consider Washington an auto include, but not everybody's gonna feel the same way about Washington, and I think that's fine. I acknowledge my personal biases. Like, you should at least be next to you. That's a given. I think I rinse you.
You young punks are soft. I'll show you how it's done.
Yeah, Washington is basically my home state. Hopefully that doesn't end up being prophetic. No disrespect to Mount Vernon. Slight disrespect to Bellingham. No disrespect to Seattle. I just, like, the number of times I've seen people type, like, yeah, California's okay, but it doesn't hold a candle to, like, New Hampshire. And I'm like, I think it's good to, like where you live, but at the same time, like, you gotta you put some respect on California, man. San Francisco, Los Angeles, San Diego, surfing, snowboarding, the Pacific Ocean, the glitz and glamour of Hollywood. It's noteworthy, man. It's noteworthy. Other shit going on there that, like, I'm not familiar with. Hollywood's nasty. Yeah, but the movies are, like, pretty... Some of the movies are pretty okay. Oh, get in the bag, little bro. You're gone, you're gone. You're gone, you're gone. No one can afford to live there? I know, because there's too many people, right?
Come on
I hear what you're saying.
Let's chat.
I don't know, man. Maybe a small aquatic could hit the spot.
Oh, you're leaving.
Oh!
Full sail, my boy.
Burn skills? Burn skills? I forgot what we were doing this run. No, I didn't. Early inexorable, man. I do want the ammo, but early inexorable is kind of crazy. Give me that 500 shield.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of
You hate
swords.
Bellingham because they complain
You should
about
know.
Canadians all the
I'm
time?
into the
Yeah, it's not really fair. I don't really hate Bellingham, but that is the reason that I contribute to the Bellingham and all the British Columbia rivalry. Yeah. Because, like, Americans, when they go to other places, they're like, we're charitably donating our tourism dollars to a foreign economy. This is good. But then, like, when tourists come to their part of the world, they're like, what the fuck? You're driving up the price of our milk and shit. This isn't fair. You're making our local businesses too successful. They're no longer grateful for local consumers. But that's really just like 6 people on the Bellingham subreddit. I'm sure they got lots of individuals there that are doing great work. Wait, this run is bad.
Those ribbons in
I
your
did
hair
say
look
some
like
Reddit.
so cute.
It felt bad. It undermined my entire point. Poison 4, burn 4, freeze 1 medium or small, +1 multicast for every aquatic you got. Okay, your ass. We don't need you.
Probably.
I might need it. Probably shouldn't have sold it. You go freaking here. I would like to haste you, though, so you don't take 12 seconds to freaking shoot.
But then it's gonna... Oh, I'm gonna just put you here, then. I'd prefer to have you here. And then you should be betwixt you and you.
I can live with this. I do, like, between 6 burn items, I have, like, 10 total burn. That's kind of depressing. I didn't really think about it like that. 1950s radio voice. Can you imagine being alive when, like, the War of the Worlds happened, man? Oh my god. Blanche, get in here. It's happened. I told you, Blanche. I told you it was gonna happen.
There's fucking aliens on Canal Street. The aliens are coming up.
It's the radio saying it, man. The radio is saying it. Didn't people, like, kill themselves because of War of the Worlds? That would be fucked up. I think my 2 cents, killing yourself sends you to hell, canonically. But if you killed yourself because of a misleading radio broadcast, you should get out of jail free card, and you should get to go to heaven, because that's not fair. That's not fair. That you were like, oh shit, I don't want to be anally probed by, like, gray or green aliens. So you were like, bang, and then you're like, oh, I have to go in hell now, forever now because of a prank? Like, I got baited. I really don't want to die, man. I think we rinse you.
Well, aren't you?
I'm tired, boss. That would be me if the aliens invaded. Whatever. I think I would actually... Psychologically, I think I would tank an alien invasion pretty well. Because I think, I mean, we would probably get owned because they have, like, faster than light travel, presumably. But, like, what would really mess with you long term is the uncertainty. If you were like, oh, like, this is going to be like a protracted, like, centuries-long conflict with the aliens. But if they just, like, got here and they were like, we got, like, we can make you explode with, like, our thoughts. I guess I'd just be like, I resign. You got us. What's next? Where do we go from here? I don't really have any leverage in this. I guess what's the point in being stressed out, man? Not much point in being stressed out. It's not like I can really get myself out of this pickle. Might as well just send me down to the moisture farm or whatever. I'll do my best. Next time on Lonnie. What a reference, man. What a reference. What's the straw that stirs the drink here, man? I don't know. Can't help but feel like elemental depth charge could use some support. Was this shit where it's supposed to... Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm not getting out of this pool, darling. But you're welcome to join me.
What the fuck?
I only sell these to amuse myself.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. We have too many items that receive burn. I don't know what to give you. I don't know what to do. I guess if I put burn on you, it also gives us poison. But if I put burn on you, it also gives us... I don't know, man! I'm okay with that. What is that thing? Is that a slug? I don't think this is like the energy you had when you said it, but I'm picturing you going like, what is that thing? Was that is that like a slug or whatever? Like you're intrigued by it. Like you got the energy. They're like, what is that? You're not like, what is that? You're like, you're a little scared, but you're also kind of like, there's an energy that you can't deny, like a connection. You want a full aquatic board with elemental depth charge. Thank you for organizing my run. Genuinely, I appreciate it more than you could ever know. 1 life? Okay, Bob Marley. 1 life with 40 poison and 59 burn? That fucking stings, man. But we want just aquatics. So you're going to get transformed. Because we just want you to multicast like a son of a gun. Okay. Okay, I understand now. I understand. It's not got to be gumballs. Don't put that evil on me. This is going to be an aquatic. You are going to transform my pop snappers into a small aquatic. Oh my God. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't mind having them both out here, man. We still need Cannonball. You're gone. You're onto the board. It is nice that you get charged with burn, but I feel like I want you to go off as often as possible. 2 seconds. I gotta think about it. I gotta think about it. No matter what, you're gonna be the principal. We want this. I want you to... I wouldn't mind if you hasted each other. We need something to haste the vents, because the vents are so slow. Seven seconds with a multicast. You're gonna steal some of the burn, which I don't respect. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like this then. I'm a little scared about the Enclave Weeper. Let's send it. Oh, the rounds do give ammo. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. He's a poser anyway. Always get him confused with, like, I don't know, is it his boss, the Revenant? Dude, my daughter, I think maybe I already told you this joke. She's been really working on the two-line jokes with wordplay lately. So here's one for you. What's Among Us's favorite restaurant? And I think she came up with this independently or stole it from someone.
Now this is how you win a war.
Susway. I swear, I had no input on this. She independently put together Sus and Subway. What's an Among Us's favorite restaurant? Subway. And then she goes, get it? And I think this she did get from me. She goes, get it? Susway? Susway? And I go, yeah, I got it. I got it. I got that one. Cooldown reduction? Maybe? Comes by it honestly. Let's put it that way. I thought you said kids couldn't be funny. I was talking about your kids. BB Sarju. What size drink does Among Us order at Starbucks? They don't because of the boycott. Wait, no, what's the answer? De Venti! Get it? De Venti! Oh, dude. De Venti? That's pretty good.
We're out to dethrone a king.
You think they still make anti-Starbucks guys? Not phrasing. Not boycotting for like you know, union-based reasons or political-based reasons, but the guys who resent the fact that they think Starbucks is really fancy, so they go in and like order a large coffee, and everybody claps. Do those guys still exist? There were a lot of those guys in the early 2000s when Starbucks was, you know, terraforming the world. He's me. %90 of men over 40 when I worked there. My friend's dad's always talking about this. Dude, they love, I don't know what it is. They really take offense to the tall grande venti. But when they get thirsty, or when the wife sends them out to get a dragon fruit frappuccino, all of a sudden the phone comes out. Can I get a grande oat milk dragon fruit frappuccino with 2 pumps of vanilla syrup in it in an extra tall cup with no room? All of a sudden everybody bends the knee, huh? Well, I see how it is. Meanwhile, me behind them, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna order a large coffee. Holy fuck, my hands are shaking. Can I have a grande pike place, please? Fuck! I blew it again! Fuck! I don't know! No. This is pretty chill. What am I doing? I have to feel like aquatic items could be big for us. Dive weight seems crazy, sexy, cool. I think we gotta cut this Zora acid and put a dive weights in there.
You're the only air breather I like.
That's exactly the type of shit that I wanted to see. Thank you.
The Tyrant King.
Best TLC album? Yeah, I'd have to say so. I'd have to say so. Because I'm not really like, I'm not fucking with the, I don't hate No Scrubs, but the rest of the 2000s era TLC, I'm not fucking with that much. Like, you know, Unpretty and stuff like that. But I can get down with the 90s stuff, with the waterfalls and the creep and the stuff like that. There were a lot of very famous pop songs in the 2000s about how, like, if you're broke, you have no value to the opposite sex. That is true. No Scrubs. There were more. Bills, stuff like that. Yeah, there were a lot of those. I did not say good. I did not say true. How about ammo skills? Everything gets more ammo.
Who put me in this shop? Many students have not returned.
And then,
My training was inadequate.
in that case, I could now cut you, and I could run a small aquatic in that space instead. I could move you over and get the ammo, and I could run a small aquatic. Yeah. Jay, I was saying, Jay, anyone ever tell you look a little bit like Joe Pavelski? And it's a compliment, sincerely a compliment. I know I've told you before that you kind of look like David Perron. But Perron has like a, he has like a holographic face. Sometimes I look at him and I go, that's Jay. And sometimes I look at him and I was like, how stupid could I have ever been to think that that's Jay? That looks nothing like Jay. No, it's not David Borno, okay? He probably lives in Los Angeles if I had to guess. I can live with mediums and larges.
As a TSM master merchant, I can,
It's got to be a small, I'm afraid. Not a vehicle. Use an aquatic. This gains 5 shield. Adjacent items are aquatic. I mean, coral kind of sucks ass. I think temporarily you might, I mean, you're already making items aquatic, don't get me wrong, but or the items are already aquatic. But it's having some shield in addition to our heal could hit the spot.
Thanks.
I never really thought about it because someone said small. Don't you mean Demi? I never really thought about it. That she's got a very interesting name. Demi Moore. It's like French for less more. Turns out less is more, man. Both like in terms of her acting ability, then also like in terms of her literally like the interpretation of her name. Demi does not mean less. It means like not as much as you'd like or whatever. I don't know. Puis-je aller à la salle de bain, s'il vous plaît? Je voudrais un croissant plus grand, s'il vous plaît, avec jambon beurre. I'm fucking dead. I'm fucking alive. I'm fucking dead. Oh, you're right. Dive weights needs to be between the aquatics. French snapped with jambon beurre. Dude, it's a great sandwich. Fuck you, buddy. And the horse you rode in on. On the other hand. You're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. Today's the day. Whatever. Also, Jake, I need to ask you something. Are your team villains? Are the New Jersey Devils villains? Because I saw the headlines, or I should say the highlights of the Devils Islanders game last night. First off, you're villains for the audience, because the game ended 1-0 final score, which is probably objectively the worst score that a hockey game can end at, if I had to choose. But then also, the only clips that I saw were the one goal that the Islanders scored, and then also a New York Islander bleeding profusely from the face and screaming like he was in like Braveheart or Saving Private Ryan or something. Plus ammo. That's what the fuck I'm talking about, man. He did what he had to do to get the boys going. They don't understand that, man. It's the truth, man. The players police themselves. Except for that time that Marty McSorley hit the dude with the lightsaber, or the sucker punch on Steve Moore by Todd Bertuzzi. That was a pretty bad one, too. Oh, shit. Dr. Vortex. I don't know shit about that. I do like Keith Ballard with the lightsaber on Thomas Vokoun. It's kind of a classic clip. Something of a classic clip. Pick up a Yeti crab? Never seen one. That's a joke before you mail some shit to my house.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms. I don't even know what Mac does, man. There's no point in me looking at your items. It looks like you're gonna burn and poison. That's a lot of burn and poison. That's more than I really know what to do with, to be honest with you. How did you put? I guess it had 100% crit chance. His shit is like well timed. I'm on lethal already. Are you serious? No shot, bro. You think this would shield for 10 times? Whatever. Random me.
Let me brighten.
Give me a random on the fast multicaster. Okay, frozen dive weight seems fucking disgusting, man.
My people need me. Full sail, my boy.
That's a good one. Some guys get all the luck. Ricky, I wouldn't be so down on yourself. You had a Dokapon Kingdom lobby this weekend. I didn't have a Dokapon Kingdom lobby this weekend.
Space is my canvas.
I went to an Easter egg hunt.
Time is my pain.
The hell are you? Are you freezing shit too? Shine it. Oh, one extra cast. Did you win? In the sense that they had a lot of veggie straw individually wrapped bags, but the kids didn't really want to eat those, so they were eating chocolate instead. So I got to eat lots of veggie straws. Yeah, man. Yeah. In that sense, I felt like I was winning.
Good luck, man. Let's have fun.
I like them. You did not get head from 5 different girls at Coachella this weekend. That's just not even conceivable, man. It's not even like, it's not a Riz. I'm not doubting your Riz capacity. I'm doubting, like, your physiology. Is it a long weekend? In 3 days, I could see that. 2 days and you've been taking drugs and drinking all Coachella? I don't buy it. Maybe you're built different, though. You're assuming they're male? Of course, they're Carson Beck, Miami Hurricane, or whatever their name was. Yeah, 2025 Chattanooga lookouts. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Reward the peaceful, punish the
Nah, man, nah. Maybe a Yeti crab because people cyberbully me into taking it.
You're not ready to accept the light. And that's okay.
Never been to a music festival? I've been to Hillside, but Hillside doesn't have that kind of vibe, I think. But one of my friends went to like Burning Man 2009. I remember he was telling me about, and he is a friend of mine, but he was telling me about how cool it was, and everything he said sounded like the least something I never wanted to interface with in my entire life. That's what I realized. You can be friends with someone who's like, you know, you guys are not necessarily kindred spirits. We're going to die, by the way. That's fine. That's okay. What was he telling you about? He was saying, like, they had a... Because they have, like, stalls, right? Or, like, tents where people can set up merchandise. He was saying there was a tent where women could go and shove an instrument up their vagina, and then they would squeeze as hard as they could, and whoever had the strongest vagina at the end of the day won, like, a prize. They had, like, a leaderboard and stuff. And I was like, thanks, man. That sounds fucking horrible. That sounds filthy. It sounds trashy. It sounds fucking disgusting. It sounds like I don't want any part of anybody who would be spectating this. I like unsanitary, just like, nah, man, I don't really want to see that. Oh, we got destroyed here. Yeah, the winner was Xenia Onatop, I believe. Xenia Onatop, people. This is, that was Bazaar.